I'm Duncan Lougee and I'm a Jester Challenger. We're setting off tomorrow at 1 o'clock on the 50th anniversary of the first Ostar. The Jester Challenge though is slightly different from the Ostar in that it is for boats up to 30 feet. In the Ostar the minimum is 30 feet, so that's our main difference. This particular boat is a Rustler 31, which is actually 1 foot over that limit, but as it's within the spirit of the event and by invitation of the other skippers, I shall be joining them tomorrow. Being a single-handed offshore sailor, it's very important to keep the boat simple, and I've modified a few things down below. The boat came with hot and cold running water, which I've removed. We now have hot water via the kettle. Water is pumped manually, so there's nothing to go wrong. And the cooker was actually gas, and the gas bottle storage was fairly inadequate, so I've now installed a paraffin cooker, which is much safer. The other thing is too, a lot of people comment on the narrowness of the bunks down below. They are very narrow. I even have a lee cloth to sleep on in a marina, but at sea they're supremely comfortable, very safe and fantastic. And I was explaining this actually at an RYA safety seminar, how important it is to have narrow berths at sea, and put a picture on the screen of my boat, and the only reaction I got was from a lady in the front row who said, "I don't like that upholstery." It's very important when you're blue water sailing to make sure that if you had a knockdown or God forbid a rollover, that nothing can move inside the boat. Debris inside the boat is very, very dangerous indeed and can cause a lot of serious injury or fatalities. So everything in this boat is screwed down in such a way that that can't happen. The engine hatch, for instance, has a catch there that prevents it coming detached in heavy weather. The battery box here is screwed down very stoutly indeed, so that's extremely strong. And all the sole boards are screwed down, every single one of them, apart from a hatch there which is access to the inlet seacock for the engine, but that also has catches on it to hold it in place. And all the berths have lockers under them, which are all held in place with just a simple turn button and a couple of screw pegs like that, so that when it's locked and you turn over, nothing can fall out. A flying tin is extremely dangerous. There aren't any cups, saucers or knives or anything other than perhaps a kettle that would go flying in the galley. The cooker of course is in gimbals, captive gimbals, so that will spin but it won't come out. And all the books are wedged in so they can't move either. For keeping watch in heavy weather, I have a system here where in the normal companionway we have a temporary seat that goes in here for you to sit on and clips in place, and I can then put in both washboards like that. The bottom washboard goes in, you can sit there, both washboards in and the hatch pulled up tight, and with just your head and shoulders poking out of the hatch, which means you can keep a very good lookout but staying nice and secure and warm and very safe. Here we are, we're on it. All those hard years of work and preparation and everything I've had to do to get the boat here, I've finally made it. So now we're up and running and ready to go.